Seamless access governance is critical for security and compliance. By integrating Pathlock with Microsoft Entra ID Governance, organizations gain a unified approach to managing business roles across their IT landscape. This integration enables Pathlock to publish business roles directly into Microsoft Entra ID Governance, ensuring that access requests made within Microsoft's Entra ID Governance My Access portal can be seamlessly provisioned across all connected systems. Let's take a closer look at how this works, starting with how Pathlock publishes business roles to Microsoft Entra ID Governance. In Pathlock, we begin by navigating to Business Roles. Business roles define user access across multiple systems, aligned with the responsibilities within the organization. For this demonstration, we'll publish two roles, Accounts Clerk and Accounts Receivable. First, let's examine the Accounts Clerk role. This role provides a critical level of access across several systems. Expanding it, we see that it includes multiple targeted applications, each with specific roles aligned to those systems. Next, we'll look at the Accounts Receivable role. Unlike the Accounts Clerk role, this one has no risk associated with it. Drilling into the details, we see that it provides access to SAP, including 3 SAP-specific roles. Now, let's publish these roles to Microsoft Entra ID Governance. Switching over to Microsoft Entra Admin Center, we'll start in the Identity Governance module. Under Entitlement Management, we navigate to the Pathlock catalog. Currently, our Accounts Clerk and Accounts Receivable roles are not published as access packages. Let's change that. We begin by publishing the Accounts Receivable role from Pathlock. Once submitted, we receive a confirmation that the role is published. We repeat the publishing process for the Accounts Clerk role. With both roles published, let's return to the Microsoft Entra ID Governance My Access portal and refresh the list of access packages. Here they are, Accounts Clerk and Accounts Receivable. Expanding on the details, we can see that the associated resource roles, originally defined in Pathlock, are now included with the access packages. In addition, these business roles are reflected in Microsoft's Enterprise Applications list. For example, we can see Oracle, JD Edwards, and SAP environments here. Drilling into one of these applications, we can see that the roles published from Pathlock are clearly visible. As more business roles are added in Pathlock, the corresponding enterprise applications within Microsoft Entra ID Governance will automatically expand to include these roles, ensuring seamless access management across your systems. Next, let's look at how to request access to these business roles from within Microsoft Entra ID Governance. The process begins in the Microsoft Entra ID Governance My Access portal, where users can view and request access to published business roles. Under Access Packages, we can see the 2 packages published earlier, Accounts Clerk and Accounts Receivable, are now available for users to request access to the roles. Let's start with the Accounts Clerk package. Clicking into the details, we see the resources and roles included. To request access, the user simply provides a justification, for example, required for job function, and submits the request. We'll repeat this process for the Accounts Receivable package. Next, the manager signs into the Microsoft Entra ID Governance My Access portal to review these access requests. We begin with the Accounts Clerk request. The manager can review all the details of the request. The manager can take a closer look at that risk detail to get further clarity. Within Pathlock, the manager can see the request and employee information, and we can see the requested access package as well as the systems and roles that are assigned with the access package. Pathlock's impact analysis evaluates the request and identifies potential risks. In this case, sensitive access risks and SOD violations have been flagged. The reviewer can drill into these violations for more details about the risk. Details such as a description of the risk and the severity level, along with documentation showing which roles are in conflict. Clicking on Roles displays a summary of the conflicting roles, allowing the manager to inspect the fine-grained entitlements that contribute to the risk and show role usage to see a did-do analysis. Based on this risk analysis, the manager can approve or deny the access based on their risk tolerance. In this case, they decide to deny the request. Next, we'll review the Accounts Receivable request. Here, Pathlock detects no risk, and the manager approves the request, knowing it aligns with the user's job responsibilities. Once approved, Microsoft Entra ID Governance triggers the provisioning process through its integration with Pathlock Cloud. Back in the Microsoft Entra ID Governance My Access portal, the status for the accounts receivable package updates to delivered. Switching over to Pathlock Business Roles, we can see the associated workflow. Pathlock logs that the authorizations were applied successfully to the target system, in this case, SAP. To confirm, we check SAP using the SU01 transaction code. Searching for the user, we see the 3 requested roles have been successfully assigned. Now, let's demonstrate how access can be removed. Back in the Microsoft Entra ID Governance My Access portal, the manager removes the user's assignment. Pathlock processes this change, updating its workflows accordingly. Finally, checking SAP once more, we confirm that the roles have been removed from the user's account. With Pathlock's seamless integration with Microsoft Entra ID Governance, your organization achieves a unified approach to access management, ensuring secure, compliant, and efficient workflows across your IT landscape.